Hello, everyone. Welcome into Jersey Chasers. I'm your host, Autumn, joined by my co host, Christy, a cutie. Christy, are we celebrating?
What up?
If you guys don't know, we are celebrating. It's
All
episode
day.
number.
Yeah. That's how we do it down here.
Yes, honestly, you look great. I told you before, I was like, it looks like America threw up on you.
This is how we do it. All three, like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we have off work. We're thankful to America for letting us have off work. And so everybody down here gets crazy and lots of people go mudding out in the woods. I'll be out by my pool catching my tan as always. But yeah, happy Memorial
Yeah.
Day.
Happy Memorial Day. Also, happy 30th episode of Jersey Chasers for us. Episode number
Yay! Happy
30.
30th.
Yes, I'm trying to find the applause for us. Oh, where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, it's from the sounds. Hold on.
I know where it is. I'll tell you that. I was afraid to go in there because I'm afraid to touch too many buttons because usually that's when StreamYard starts being mean to us.
Yes, usually. Also, since we are here on the Inside Edge Network, please like, subscribe, and follow Inside Edge Network on social media, wherever you get your podcasts, whether that be Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Join the Inside Edge Network. We are
Places.
Cleveland's digital leader. Also, we have a merch store. Please go visit the merch store. Like there's a ton of stuff. We got a ton of stuff going on. But Christy, let's get started.
Yes, ma'am.
We got to talk about the Cavs. The Cavs somehow, some way, pull off an improbable win in Detroit from the third quarter on.
Yeah.
They once again come to play in Game 7 and show the team that can win a championship. And then, as it goes in Cleveland sports, it has to be something that goes wrong. Last night, they were playing the New York Knicks. They were up 22 with 7 minutes to go. They blow the lead. And then, of course, in overtime, they would lose. No words.
Typical Cleveland fashion.
Honestly, I've seen some people say, like, oh, this is so heartbreaking. This is so heartbreaking. It's all right. I've had worse. I've had
It's
worse.
early. They've got a whole series. It's okay.
It's one game, and I know people are like,
Yeah.
oh, it's home court advantage. The Cavs are terrible on the road, and whatever. I didn't even think they would make it this far. I'm very proud of them. They should have
Yeah.
lost last. They should have lost last series, but they have pulled it off.
They should have. I was looking through Facebook and like everybody was losing their minds about how bad the Cavs were doing. And, they actually beat Detroit, like you said. So now they just got to, settle down a little bit, relax. It's the Knicks. They can do it. So they
Yeah.
just got to slow down a little bit, boys. Pump the brakes. Hi, JV.
Yeah. Honestly, I was again. I was surprised they had made it a game. I wasn't surprised that the Knicks came back. The Knicks and the Cavs are actually very pretty evenly matched. I will say this: this is probably gonna go the full. It's probably gonna go the full 7 because of just how evenly matched they are. But that's not
Oh,
the
yeah.
only story, NBA story we got. We got San Antonio versus OKC over in the West. OKC, of course, is the defending champions, and San Antonio has made a quick 2 to 3 quick turnaround from getting the number 1 pick. Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Say it again.
Victor Wembanyama.
I
Wemby
like
out here
it.
he's shooting threes from half court, taking one step to jump from the free throw line. OKC's pushing cameras away because they're mad. Spurs wives are doing Jared McCain's TikTok dance. It's a crazy series. And then of course we have what's happening off the court. If you don't know this, if you guys don't know, Christy, I don't know if you know this, but Amazon Prime had exclusive rights to announce the NBA's MVP. And NBA
Okay.
insider and ESPN pundit Shams poached it.
Hmm.
And Amazon Prime was not happy. They were not happy at all.
So is Mr. Bezos all in a tizzy?
Yeah, it kind of seems so because I think what happened is whatever the rights package that they bought from the NBA, the rights were like probably like to a certain amount of games, to a certain amount of playoff games, and to be able to announce the MVP. Now the MVP, of course, is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander beating Victor Wembanyama, and that adds a whole nother layer to the series. So we got that, and then we have the Chet versus Wemby, the two back-to-back number one picks. Chet was out for his first season, Wemby was out part of his first season, and this is when I say these series are very interesting. They're gonna go wild, they're gonna go pretty long. Who do you think is gonna come out of both of them?
It's hard to say because they are so closely matched. Like you said, it could go either way. I'm glad that they are going to have such a long series because as a fan, you get your series worth, you get your basketball's worth, you know, so you get to keep feeding off your getting your fix. So, I don't know, thinking maybe, yeah, JB says who's beating the Spurs. I don't know. Like, I think San Antonio might take that one.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I think both series are going to go 7. I don't expect a sweep from either series. I don't expect neither.
No.
Like that just that's you were at this level. I don't
Yeah, the
expect that.
Knicks ain't gonna do that. They're not sweeping
No,
again either, but no.
no.
So I gotta change my hat. My head is getting squished inside this thing.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. It's okay. We still love the super amazing celebration hat, but I think it's gonna be Spurs Cavs. I think the Knicks are a good
Yeah.
team. I think the Cavs have shown that they can go into a hostile environment and win on the road in a game 7. I as much as I like OKC and I think OKC is a talented team, they're one of those teams where if it doesn't click like all the way, like click 50 million times, then it doesn't work for them. Like you saw
Yeah.
them visibly getting frustrated in that game because the usual game that they are used to playing wasn't working. I honestly think it's going to be Spurs Cavs.
That'd be
That's my
cool.
opinion.
I'm down with that.
That would be really cool. It would make for a nightmare downtown. But hey, it's all right. Let's move on to some other NBA
Look at
news.
why is it every time we're on, all the men be flirting with you?
I don't know, man.
That's
I
JB. That's my brother. He's I.
He's he's
No,
all right.
I love JB. JB's amazing. Super, super awesome guy.
Shout out JB. Before we go to break, in a few minutes, let's talk about one last NBA story before we come back, and we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. We got so much to cover in this next hour. Let's talk about the Stephen A versus Jaylen Brown conversation because I am sick of this. These two have been going back and forth for 2
I love it.
weeks now.
I
2
love
weeks.
when these guys go at it.
So if you
Like,
guys don't know, if you guys don't know, Jaylen Brown, like I said a couple weeks ago on stream, take the microphones and the streams away from men, people. We need to take it away. He was on stream, he was analyzing the game, and then he went on stream again a couple nights later, and he went on a rant essentially saying, fuck Stephen A. I don't care. Like he's at journalism. Like he was essentially being like, look, y'all could talk about me. You may not like how I play, you may not like me, but you're not who I need. And then Stephen A did his ominous, you don't know me, brother. I I'm Stephen A. You don't know me.
Have you heard me go off about Stephen A before?
I could go off about Stephen A.
He
And then,
needs
of
to
course,
stick to the soap operas where they give him a script.
for real. And then, so he says one thing. So this is the thing. Stephen A is a company man. We all know that he's a company man. He's been a company man, but he was talking on his actual podcast where he goes deeper and he gives you the non-company answers. It's like his like, ooh, look at me by day, I'm Stephen A. By night, I'm Stephen A. Like I can cuss here. And it's just
Mm,
like, my guy, you are so corny. Like he is a cornball to the highest degree. Like I
right?
genuinely
Go back to the
like he
soaps.
like he is just such a cornball. But yeah, him and Jalen Brown have been going back and forth. Whose side are you on? Stephen A's or Jalen Brown's?
I'm on Jalen's. I'm on anybody's side who goes up against Stephen A because to argue with a man who does part-time soap opera work, like, you know, he has his own character on General Hospital people, and it's not just a character that pops up every now and then. Like, he's been on General Hospital for quite a few years now.
Yes. If you guys don't know who his
Alter
character
ego?
is, isn't it his alter ego? Isn't it Brick?
Yeah, Brick.
Is it Brick? And
Informant for
he's
the
a
mob.
enforcer. Yeah, he's an informant and enforcer for Sonny Corinthos.
Yes.
Um, it's just, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yes.
would be
But this is
funny.
but
I would love
also
to see
this
it.
is not I would love to see it too, but also this is not Stephen A's first time going up against an NBA player where he has this ominous energy that's like, bro, you need to calm down. He, of course, famously went at Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant called him out. And then he also famously went at LeBron James because LeBron James openly called him out for talking about his child.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody knows this, but Stephen A acts like he's big and bad and so tough and that he can take on all these guys. And then when they're coming at him being like, like you need to stop, he's like, he's like, oh, I'm Stephen A. You don't
He's
know me.
tougher on the soap opera.
He goes into this voice, and I'm gonna imitate it real quick. He goes, you don't know me, brother. I can. And he just goes into this persona of like, I'm from New
It's
York.
Brick.
I'm from New York. You can't handle me.
It's
I'm from New
Brick.
York.
It's
And it's like, bro, like you're my mom's age. Calm down.
yeah.
Like calm down. You're pushing 60. And I'm like, between the way he acts towards female athletes, the constant comments, like it's just like
Yeah.
I'm done with the Stephen A. Smith of it all. I'm done.
Since someone did mention that Stephen A said that he would hold his own against an MMA fighter, did you happen to watch the MMA fights this past weekend?
Yeah, we could talk about one of the fastest
But hold up, because like actually, okay, so this is my problem with MVP productions or MVP
mhm.
fights, whatever the frick they're called with Jake Paul. The prelims are usually pretty good. You know, I mean, the fights before he fought Tyson were
Mhm.
amazing. And then we got the Tyson Jake Paul joke. I didn't watch the fights where he actually did get his jaw broken. I still need to go back and
Oh,
watch that. My
it's
bad, because like I
beautiful.
really need to see that. It'll probably
It's so
do
beautiful.
my soul some
So
good.
it's so amazing.
But these fighters that he has, they're all former UFC fighters. So they're all old, they're all washed up. I agree. The Pauls are a bunch of douchebags. Like, I can't stand them. But anyway,
Absolutely.
and his MVP league, like they suck. They're all old. I mean, like, granted, the fights were pretty entertaining, but Ronda Rousey's introduction was longer than the fight. And then I also noticed some quick little notes about her and Gina's fight. When Gina first went down and Rhonda jumped on top of her,
Mhm.
Gina had a smile on her face. And
Yeah, because
then
Gina knew she was about to make $14 million.
right, she got punched a couple times in the face by Rhonda, and then Rhonda pulls the armbar. Boom, 17 seconds, done. If I had
Yeah.
paid for that, if it was like back in the olden days when you used to have to do pay-per-view and you'd
Mhm.
spend 100 freaking dollars to watch those fights, if that was a 17-second fight that I paid $100 for, I would have been pissed. But
Honest honestly, straight up, I knew that that was gonna happen. Gina hasn't fought in 17 years.
oh, yeah, and
17,
Ronda hasn't
yeah.
fought in what, 11? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
and I
real
just
fighting.
yeah, and one person is in way better shape than the other person. One person is it's with them, like, honestly, I saw the 14-second fight, and I saw a bunch of people's reactions being like,
It was 17,
"Yep."
don't give her that much credit.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. 17
7
seconds. I apologize. I apologize. But Christy, we gotta go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this fight. We'll talk about the Browns starting OTAs and the rumors about who's going to be QB1. And of course, we will get into some sports and pop culture news. And of course, we'll do our favorite reality rundown because I got some news for you, girl. I got some news for you. But you guys are watching Jersey Chasers here on the Inside Edge Network. Welcome back to Jersey Chasers, everyone. Now, Christy, while we were in the break, we got so much breaking news. Literally, I gotta talk about it right now. I'm not even joking. As I was literally on Twitter, I'm like, what is happening right now? So, number one, Aaron Rodgers has announced that after this next season, which he re signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he will be retiring. Finally. Finally,
It's
ladies
about
and
time.
finally. I'm sick of him. I'm
Yeah.
sick of him.
Bye-bye.
But yeah. So he has now put it out there that he will be retiring at the end of this season. Also, flag football is now on its way to becoming an official sport. The NCAA committee voted today to recommend that divisions 1, 2, and 3 add a flag football as a college level sport for women and is projected to take place in 2028.
Nice. It's about time.
Yes. We are so happy. But let's talk about some football stuff. So, Chrissy, the Browns starting organized team activities this week. There's so many reports coming out. Like I'm gonna just tell y'all, this is a slow sports month. We about to get real slow. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just let you know there are about to be so many rumors, and the rumors have started that for some reason, and I'm gonna tell you who said this, and I'm like, how do you know? How do you know? LaShawn McCoy revealed that some Browns players have been talking to him, and it's very clear to them that Deshaun Watson is going to be QB1. If the Browns make Deshaun Watson QB1, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. We have seen this man. I don't know how many times we've had this rant. We have seen this man. There's no reason for him to be QB1.
No.
There's no reason.
No.
And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it's the contract. It's the contract." I can't do this with him again. I
No.
don't like him. I already don't like him from his off the field stuff, but I don't like him as a quarterback. He's
Do you
not good.
realize our second game is going to
Mhm.
be down here in Tampa, week 2?
Yes.
It will be Baker's home opener.
Mhm.
We cannot start Deshaun against Baker in Tampa because if we lose and the guy that we were replacing Baker with is the one to lose that game, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yes. Let me
I'm not going
remind
to be
you
able to
guys,
handle it.
this is the Browns schedule for this upcoming season, as
Are
Chrissy
you coming
stated.
down?
I will try to come down. I will
You
try to
need
come down.
to.
I want to come down so very badly because yeah, but this is the Browns schedule right now. But
Week 2, everybody's going to be
in
in my pool out back.
I just want to understand what is the appeal of Deshaun Watson? Like what do people see in him that they're like, you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I thank you. Yes, the broken Watson.
Mhm.
Absolutely. He's just not my cup of tea. He's not my guy. He's not anybody's guy.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not actually local to Cleveland. I'm from Northeast Ohio originally, but I live in Southwest Florida now. I live about 2 hours south of Tampa. So that's why I'm excited about week 2 because everybody's coming down. In fact, they play Jacksonville week 1. So like half of the tailgating crews are going to stay down for the week and just come over to Tampa afterwards. So
mhm.
I'm already planning. I'm so happy.
But yeah, I'm just like I'm
Yeah.
so
Deshaun, no.
confused. I'm so confused about this report. I'm so confused about all the reports coming out.
Well,
Like,
you know who started it?
of course,
Mary
of course,
Kay.
Mary Kay. I have my issues with her. She makes me embarrassed sometimes to be a Cleveland sports
I've
fan.
had my issues with her. I guarantee you she is the one that started all the locker room bullshit back when we had Odell and Baker.
Oh, clearly. And if you guys think that we are anti-feminist, number one, I'm a feminist. I will tell you I'm a feminist. I just don't like that lady. I genuinely don't like that lady.
I'm just a
I think
humanist.
she
I love humans
yeah,
that
it's
are
just the
good
it's just the
humans
human part of me that just does not like her. I genuinely don't like her. Hold on, I just need
that likes you.
um, but before the break, we were talking about this Ronda Rousey Gina Carano fight. The fight pulled in a whopping 12 million viewers on Netflix for a Netflix live event. That's not the biggest. I don't think that's the biggest one for Netflix.
No, because
Um
they've had football.
yeah, they have football, they've had the BTS comeback concert. I if I was that person that was watching, that had a watch party, had a fight party. You know, people still have fight parties.
We
And
used to.
yeah, and I sat down and I said, "All right, I'm gonna watch two." Especially if I was a fan of women's MMA fighting, and I've been a fan of these two for so long, and I sat down and I watched that fight, I would be highly upset and insulted. To
I
me,
was.
that was just one of those things that I was like, "Why are we watching this?"
Yeah. I mean, it reminded me of when Anderson Silva broke his leg during one of the fights. I mean, obviously, we didn't see Gina's arm, the bone come out of it like we saw Anderson Silva's bone come out of his leg. I mean, at least we had that entertaining part with Anderson Silva's fight. But I mean, he was literally in there for, I think, 20 seconds during that fight, and being a fighting aficionado that I am, like, I love boxing, I love MMA. It just, and that's why I'm so excited about that other fight that's coming up. But it just really, like I said, it was a lot of the old, washed up fighters. And look, Gina's old and washed up.
Gina Gina needs to hang it up. Gina, I'm sorry,
So
guys.
does Ronda, though.
Gina sucks. Gina sucks across the board. Her
They
personality's
both do.
terrible.
They're both older. Like,
Yeah,
women, our bodies change so much once we have kids too. And I know that Ronda had at least one kid since
she
she
has two now.
quit.
She's had
I,
two.
yeah. And so your body's changed so much and you can work out and that's great. But I mean, like, we are not built the same way to last as well as men fighters are.
It's not
And
even that.
I
It's
just,
just
I wish they
it was
wouldn't have done it because it's bad for the sport. Once again, I guarantee you they had a plan. Gina's like, okay, I fell, Rhonda. Come on. Hit me a couple times and then we'll do the arm bar. All right. Like we talked about. Like,
clearly that was
yeah.
clearly what
So
happened.
disappointing. But it's a Jake Paul fight. What do you expect?
Yeah, I expect nothing. Let's move on to the WNBA. We got some WNBA news coming out. Rakia Jackson, who has just had a terrible offseason with her ex-boyfriend.
Mhm.
It was announced yesterday by the Chicago Sky that she would be out for the rest of the year due to a
Oh,
torn ACL.
oh.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. Now tonight we actually have some interesting matchups. We have Caitlin Clark being out due to time management. I'm not time management, load management. WNBA decided to enact load management for her, even though again, so many people were like, she's gonna be the MVP. No, no. And then
There's
we
other
have
women in
AZ.
the WNBA besides her.
Yes, and then we have AZ
Sorry.
Fudd going against Skylar Diggins. AZ and Skylar, of course, took a picture when AZ was super, super little, and she was so excited to see Skylar play. It's just so weird, to see all these like people you see growing up just like now playing in these leagues. But
Mhm.
WNBA coverage continues across the board. Let's move over to some sports pop culture news. Venezuela Fury, the daughter of Tyson Fury, famous boxer Tyson Fury, married her boyfriend of 2 years, Noah Price. Venezuela is 16, and she also comes from a traveler family.
Oh they're gypsies. So
Hmm.
being married at 16 is kind of late
16
in
is
life for
yeah,
her. Like she should have
yeah.
gotten hitched 2 years ago.
Yeah, so they got married this past weekend in a huge event. One of the weird storylines was that Venezuela's uncle Tommy wasn't there. But Tommy is currently training for his next boxing event. Football player AJ Brown married his longtime girlfriend Kelsey Riley, and of course, all of the Philadelphia Eagles were there from the last Super Bowl win. Mina Kimes, my favorite sports announcer, won Celebrity Jeopardy All Stars and won
Nice.
$1 million
Good for
to the
her.
charity of her choice. So shout out to
Awesome.
Mina Kimes. And Cooper Flag, the NBA's Rookie of the Year, confirmed his relationship with Duke basketball player Ari Roberson. So we've had we've had a decent amount of sports pop culture crossovers here. Also, Alandria from Love Island is one of, she did an ad very recently for the for Visa
Mhm.
for the World Cup. That
She's
girl.
she's like, anybody can use her for anything except for a weight loss drug pill. Like, I mean, she is just so freaking versatile, gorgeous, real. I mean, besides her boobs, but her personality is real, and like her, just she's got this glow about her. She's a
Yes.
beautiful human. I'm excited for her. Um, Happy 80th birthday. Someone said, did they play Cher's Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves at the wedding? Happy 80th birthday, Cher.
Oh,
Freaking,
Cher
yep,
80.
80 years old today. And she said she keeps putting out her farewell tour because she honestly believes that that's the last time she's going to go. And fun fact, I went to her first farewell tour back in the early 2000s.
I was about to say she's been on a farewell tour since I was like 5. Like
Yeah.
she
It was like I think like 2004 or 2005. I think that I had gone to that concert. My dad got us all tickets because he's like, oh, it's her farewell tour. We got to go. Your mom will love it. And of course we did. And of course she's still going. She's been saying farewell for over 20 years now. So, but happy 80th birthday, Cher.
Yes,
Icon. Love you.
yes. So we love
Watch
the
us. Oh.
icon Cher. Yes, now we're gonna go to a quick break once again. But when we come back, Christy, I have more breaking news for you because when I tell
More.
you more breaking news, we're gonna talk about it when we come back. We also have a Real Housewives of Rhode Island recap. We gotta talk about one of the best episodes of a Real Housewives show, of
Yeah.
course, the Valley, and much more. But you guys have been watching us as Jersey Chasers here on the Inside Edge Network. We're gonna do some station ID real quick and a couple breaks. So stay tuned.
Be right back.
Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of sports apparel and jerseys from all over the leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans from football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, and golf, and everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on the screen right now to celebrate your teams.
Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches, free from harmful toxins, for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network. Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches, free from harmful toxins, for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network.
Welcome back. I'm sorry, something went down the wrong way.
I was gonna say, you all right? What happened? What I missed now?
Nothing. But let's get into some pop culture news here, people. Of course, it's our favorite. Christy,
Hey.
some great news came out. I want y'all to rejoice when I tell you this. Huda and Louis have broken up. I've never been more excited.
I thought they did a few weeks
Nope.
ago.
Nope. Okay, so the situation with Huda and Louis is very, very interesting. So Huda has a restraining order from Louis' baby mama because she threatened Louis' baby mama. She flew to her house, was outside her apartment talking about how she was gonna kill herself and kill the baby mama and just threatening a bunch of stuff. So they never really broke up. They just had a disagreement. But today it was just announced that Huda and Louis have called it quits. The former couple tells TMZ in a joint statement, "We want to share that after taking time to reflect on what's best for us both, we have mutually decided to part ways for the time being." Now, they are not the only Love Island couple that has broken up. Zach and Millie from Love Island All Stars have announced that they split as well.
I liked them.
Yeah, they shared a statement, said, "Hey gang, Zach and I both love our lives and our homes, and that makes it harder to know what a future could be. So we have agreed that we prefer to remain friends, but we have had the best time traveling together since the show. It's been a whirlwind, and I loved every minute. Thank you so much for all your love and support."
Oh.
So, Love Island.
Are Sean and Lucinda still together?
I don't think so. So Love Island US, not USA, Love Island UK is slowly announcing their cast. Love Island USA has yet to announce their cast, but the first Islander that I see on here is footballer Tom Stagg is set to score in the Love Island Villa as their latest signing. Now that's the UK version. US version hasn't announced anything yet, but they will premiere 2 weeks from yesterday. In 2 weeks,
Awesome.
we will get Love Island. Also, another Love Island news, like we talked about, Alandria. Alandria landed in Nigeria. She had a brand trip to Nigeria and an event through Rolling Stone Africa. And her event, once it was announced, in 30 minutes was sold out.
I believe it.
So she's in Nigeria right now. But let's get to it, Christy. Let's get to Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Oh, Rosie and Kelsey, Kelsey and Rosie.
Yeah, this episode was kind of crazy. So we get back to the ladies get back to their homes after the castle.
Yep.
Alicia it's dwelling on her because the girls are like, "Hey, you got to be the one to tell Rula. If it comes from any of us, we've tried to tell her, she doesn't listen, but it got to come from you, because if it comes from you, she'll listen." They go over Rula and Brian's house, and oh my god, it was so awkward. It was so bad. What did you think of the dinner?
Like, I don't even remember what all was said except for Brian pretty much saying everything is fine between them. And like, you can tell that Rule is like, please don't let anything come out. I think she knows, and she's just in such denial. But yeah, it's I don't know why she wasn't just taken to the bathroom and shown the video.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Well, during the dinner, Brian embarrassingly revealed him and Rula's love story. He said that they met at a bar. He started ordering her doubles and then ordered himself
Oh yeah,
singles.
single so he could get her drunk. Yeah.
Mhm. Then he revealed, as a doctor, he's a doctor, by the way, guys. I'm telling you, he's a doctor. He started microdosing Ozempic, which crazy. He said he also microdoses on steroids. He said if he gets a little fat, he starts Ozempic. If he wants to build muscle mass, he starts steroids. He's a walking hot mess. Also, in the middle of dinner, he stops and says, "I'm gonna go take a phone call. It's work," and it's clearly the mistress. No words. No words. But we gotta get to the highlight of this just the
Let me
highlight of
I need the sound system that Kelsey has in her vehicle. I need, because she's got a megaphone blasting out of her car,
yeah.
and it's amazing. But she did pull up, doing a police siren to Rosie's house because she was gonna do her hair again for her.
Yes.
And the way that Kelsey went about it, like, I could see myself doing that if me and the other person were like really, really good friends. But like, she's rolling up to Rosie's house, yelling through this megaphone to her car for the whole entire neighborhood to hear that the suspect says it's 5,000 square feet or 8,000 square feet. I don't even see 8 inches. And it's like, Kels, no, like, wrong time. You're not friends with Rosie.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't know what she was thinking. Like I said, if they were friends and everything was good, that'd be hilarious if that was their only beef, but no.
No. Yeah, it was her. First of all, yeah, like you said, who did she get a siren from? What is the sound system in this car?
Yeah.
Where did she get this mic? Like, where did she get everything that she had in this car? But yeah, she pulls up and she's like, "Yeah, it looks like it's not 8,000 square feet, looking like 800 inches." And it's like, you don't even know her like that. And
Yeah.
so, Rosie has stated in interviews, she was like, "Look, people don't realize," she was like, "that was her breaking point." She was like, "You talked about my husband. You tried to say my husband was gay. You talked about my job. You said that I had an affair at work and that's why I got fired and not because I had health issues. You also said that I had um an affair with a basketball coach that I don't even know. And then you're talking about my house and how small it is." And she was like, when she looked at Kelsey and was like, "Kelsey, you don't have a house." Like, she
You
said,
don't
"You
even
don't
have a
have a,"
home.
she said, "You don't have a home, you don't have a husband, you don't have a career." She's like, "What
I
are
loved
you
it.
doing?"
Yeah.
And I felt Rosie in that moment of like, how someone is like someone just keeps picking with you and picking with you and picking with you, and it's just like, okay, I've had enough.
She was a volcano.
And she was like, when she called that lady a slam pig, she said, "You're a slam pig." I'm like, what the heck is a slam pig? I'm like, oh my God. But
Rhode
the
Island
funny
slang.
Rhode Island slang, but the funniest part of the whole episode to me was she said that the sugar daddy paid for her to become Miss Rhode Island. She's like, "Everybody knows he paid for you and your pageant stuff." And that was the thing that Kelsey had to come back in and say, "You know what, Rosie? I did win Miss Rhode Island fair and square. Not
Yeah.
that you're a sugar baby, not that you don't got a house, not that you don't got a car, not that you're in a polygamous relationship. It was
She won Miss Rhode Island on her own.
she won Miss Rhode Island on her own."
I'm a good pageant queen.
It's just one of those things where it's like, this show is giving me everything. It's giving me everything because in the preview for next week, we finally get to
They
this.
almost threw down.
Yeah. Well, she literally, when she dragged Kelsey's hair bag down the stairs, And
I was
Kelsey's like
waiting for her to
trying
like
to
throw
pull
it out
it.
the front door. I wanted her to just toss it.
Oh my
But
God.
she did the right thing because I could see Kelsey being petty and suing her for doing that.
It was so fun. Like when I tell you, it was simultaneously like one of the most entertaining fights. And the fact that a lot of people were like, think about this. When was the last time there was a housewives fight where it was just the two of them? Nobody else. And it was just the two of them in a
Yeah.
scene. And it was like, oh,
I mean,
it was
granted,
so great.
production was there. They made sure nothing happened, but wasn't Jen Shaw involved in a physical altercation with Heather?
Yeah, that was off camera. That was off
Yep.
camera. Yeah. And she still has denied it till this day that she
Yeah.
did that. But yeah, Real Housewives of Rhode Island. So next week, I think over the next couple weeks,
Be good.
Andy Cohen has said that this trip that they go on, well, number one, they're gonna do trivia at Ashley's husband's coffee shop.
Right.
So we're gonna see Kelsey show up in a slam pig sash thinking that she's funny. Kelsey thinks she's so funny. That's the
does.
other part of it. She thinks she's hilarious and she is not funny at
No,
all.
she needs to read these people better
Yeah.
because I'm one of those, okay, I'm one of those type of people that I like to pick on people when I like them a lot. I'll find something out about them and it's in a playful banter. But
it's probably
Kelsey
back and
doesn't
forth.
know these women like that. I think
No.
she knows Liz like that, but that's it. She doesn't know Rosie like that. And so for her to be doing this, it's not funny. They don't know you. They don't know your personality like that. You're obviously not that close to them. And she's overstepping the bounds. It's gone from being funny because, to you're insulting people.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing about Rosie, like that she stated. She's like, people saw just such little minuscule things. She was like, it didn't even start when they started filming. She said it was a year before filming that all of this stuff had been building up and building up. And she said at that moment, she was like, I can't just keep letting this lady like insult me. And she was in her house.
Yeah.
She was in her
Yeah, how are you
house.
gonna talk to me like that? My own damn no. She's lucky
Yeah.
she didn't get thrown down those few stairs.
She really is. But yeah, so next week we get the Slam Pig sash, which
Trivia.
whatever.
Yeah. Fun.
But we also get the start of what Andy Cohen called one of the craziest trips he's ever seen. And we got a preview of Liz, Alicia, and Joellen in the car together. And they're still talking about what Alicia said and how she was homeless. And she was like, I keep thinking about it because it bothers me that you said you were homeless when you were never homeless. And Alicia keeps trying to say, she was like, I was homeless though. I didn't have a home. She's like, but your grandparents would have. She was like, you don't understand. It's not about my grandparents helping me. We did not have a home anymore.
Right. And Liz is taking it as she was living on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas no, they just didn't have a place to call their own. They were couch surfing.
Yeah. And she was like, well, your grandparents would have never let you. It's just like, okay. It's like, let this lady, if this lady says that this one thing really, really affected her, clearly it affected her.
Yeah.
Like it clearly affected her.
Yeah.
Like it's so I'm not following Liz's logic of being angry at Alicia. Now I'm gonna tell you some off the screen tea about Liz. So you remember Dino, her
Yeah.
best friend?
Yeah.
So apparently Dino is being investigated by the DEA for rugs trafficking. And Liz and her husband may be involved.
Oh.
So
Well,
Liz
she does own a marijuana company, doesn't she?
Yes. So she apparently was like the go-between. So like her husband was apparently the one who would sell them, as in like he would use his boat to sail. Because remember she said he would
Right.
be
He was
on
always on the boat gone. So
Mhm.
he was shipping stuff.
And then she would handle the money and then Dino would handle the product. So that's the rumor that's going around about them right now.
That's sad because she was working on those menopause gummies And I'm getting very close to that age. So, like, man.
Yeah, her and Dolores working on the menopause gummies. Well, now, speaking of Dolores, her and Teresa Giudice and
Mhm.
Melissa Gorga were seen at a surprise party for Teresa. They're starting to film Real Housewives of New Jersey. The comeback season, they essentially fired everybody but Dolores, Teresa, and Melissa and Teresa finally made up after years of
I was gonna
beefing.
say, wait, Teresa's allowed back?
Yeah. Teresa is the show. Unfortunately, y'all,
Mm.
I'm not a tray hugger or tray hugger as people but I do understand why she needs to be the show. She is the drama. She brings
Well,
like
yeah,
she's the driving force of the drama for that
she
show.
was the iconic table flipper. I mean, like everybody remembers that from any housewives, anything that even when I didn't watch any of them, I knew about her flipping the table, you know, and th- I just her hairline irks me.
I know. Everything about her irks me sometimes.
It's like
It's,
here.
yes. Her and her family and her daughters. Her
She's got a
daughter.
one head. I've got a 5 head compared to that woman.
Yes. Very quickly, I'm gonna go over Summer House, and then we're gonna get to the Valley because the Valley has to be we have to talk about the Valley.
Yes.
But Summer House aired their season finale yesterday, and it was even more diabolical than I could have even imagined. That man really played in her face. Now, on the back end of Summer House, they introduced a new show called In the City, which essentially follows the older Summer House castmates into the city, and I think it'll be good. I think it was an interesting first episode. But I think you would like it. I think you would like
Yeah.
it. I think you would
I'm
like it.
excited.
It was really good. But let's get into the Valley.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
They are in San
San
Diego.
Diego still.
Yes, they are in San Diego.
Mhm.
And y'all, when I tell you this episode, so first of all, we forgot to talk about them last week. Forgot
I
to talk
thought it was
about
gonna be Michelle and Jesse that pissed me off during this trip.
Well, we have to kind of explain the Michelle and Jesse of it all. So Michelle and Jesse are on vacation together with Jesse's girlfriend Lacey. Now, I'm not going to say Lacey came off bad, but I'm just going to say Lacey didn't come off the best. But I understand what Lacey was talking about. She sits down with Janet and she essentially says, like, look, Janet, I don't really know you, but you claim to know me. And Janet's like, well, the only problem I ever had with you was that you sent a cease and desist. And she was like, well, yeah, I sent it to cease and desist because we find out that Michelle was talking about Lacey's looks and she was talking about things and insulting her and trying to bring things up on camera that would have been detrimental to Lacey. So that's why she said that. And they went back and forth. And Lacey was like, look, Janet, you literally said you did a background check on me. Janet was like, I never said that. Janet does background checks on people, guys. Like she does. Like she has openly talked about how she looks up information about her friends.
Yeah.
So then Lacey was like, you spread the rumor around that I auditioned for Housewives a bunch of times. She said, well, I have, but you didn't need to spread that around. She also said that because of the things that Janet talked about last year about Lacey, she was like, how would you feel if everybody just goes on Google and looks up Lacey Baywatch guy and it's all over Reddit and everything? And it was just
David
it was really
Hasselhoff
funny.
blocked me.
She said David Hasselhoff blocked me. Like, you guys don't know. Then we get into it with Jesse and Michelle because Michelle is like, look, he won't divorce me. All I want is a divorce. And Jesse just is like, yes, I want a divorce. Divorce me. Divorce me. And she's like, he called Michelle performative. Now look.
Yeah.
Jesse, divorce this lady.
Right.
Just give her what she wants.
There's no reason for them to stay. And I hate it when men drag that shit out. Because it's like, why? Just be done. You want to be done. You're moving on. You got your girlfriend there with you on vacation. Just sign the papers. Be done.
Yeah, so they get into that. But the person who took the cake, who has been taking the cake
Who was
over the
worse
last
than
episode,
Jesse?
worse than Jesse is Danny. Whew, let's talk about Danny. So, the previous episode that we didn't talk about, that we forgot to talk about, Nia has a newborn child. She has a newborn that she is breastfeeding. They brought along a babysitter / nanny, but Nia is still breastfeeding. All Nia did was sit down to eat a sandwich. This man comes out yelling, "Where's the swaddle? I need to swaddle her." And just complaining at her. And she's like, "Bro, all I'm trying to do is eat a sandwich." And he was acting crazy.
He was
Then
acting
we
like
get,
he popped the 4 kids out of his vagina.
yeah. So then we get to the next episode, and this is where he starts acting an ass. Like, he acts an ass the entire episode. But what
Oh,
takes the
yeah.
cake is that the boys decide to dress up, and Nia is trying to help Danny, and Danny just keeps going at her. He just keeps being like, "Well, you were once Miss America. You were once Miss USA. You know
You know
how to
how to
do
do
this.
this.
I want to win. I want to win so bad." And it gets so bad that Lala is like, "Bro, why are you talking to her like this? Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And they get into it, and he starts making fun of Lala, and it just was a whole thing. I truly have never seen such a fall from grace like this.
You know what? I had such hope for Danny in the first season. He seemed
Mhm.
like such a good person. But we should have known he was Jax's friend.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Now, I want y'all to understand this. Whatever happened last season, he didn't deserve that last season. What happened last season, he did
No.
not deserve what happened last season. Okay? This season right now, he's acting a fool though. He's not, like, she's just had a 4th kid. She doesn't feel her best. He's joking around. He's playing around. She's like, "Please get a vasectomy." We found out in the after show that she actually had a pregnancy scare in December. And it's just like, he is so immature. And I'm like, between him and Luke, I'm like, what is going on? What is in the water?
At least Luke is somewhat trying. Like, being a female who has had given birth and seeing how, men react around babies and after their women give birth. Luke is at least trying to understand, but he's also having a hard time too, which is okay. He's allowed to have feelings, so I get the Luke and Kristen thing, but Danny, oh, hell no. I mean, they went on a little safari. They had the baby with them. And he's like, "Why do I have to do anything? We have the nanny here with us." Because you're the dad. You're the one that wanted 4 under 4. Like,
Yeah.
because you're tired and, you're cranky too. But guess what? This is what you wanted, Danny. So buck up.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been like, if this continues, if his behavior continues. Now, mind you, it is very abusive. What he's doing is incredibly abusive. It is some of the worst abuse I've seen on television. And Jax Taylor was on my television and openly
Yeah.
abusing his wife for years. But I just want to say this. I just want to say this. There is still no amount of accountability that she could take. I will never be on Janet's side. You could never make me be on that lady's side, because we got in a preview her sitting down with Michelle and Brittany being like, "I'm so worried about Nia. I don't know what to do. I just want to talk to her. I just want to reach out to her." You are the worst person to come at this. I genuinely,
Yeah.
I know I've talked about this on the show before. I don't like Janet because Janet takes no accountability for what she
Yeah.
does. And she's in a position this season where, because she didn't take accountability last season, nobody wants to be her friend. And she's like, "But everybody's ganging up on me." Nobody's
Mhm.
ganging up on you. They're holding you accountable for your actions. You openly said that one of your castmates was a predator.
Yep.
You used the other castmate's sexual assault as a weapon. That same cast member, you yelled at her on the beach after she was trying to talk to your husband because they were friends, they were close friends, and she was trying to tell you, hey, people are talking about you guys. You called one of your best friends and Kristen, crazy Kristen, and then when she tried to like fix it with you, you were just like, no, I just missed the fact that we used to talk shit together. What?
Yeah. We were
Not
never
to
that
mention,
close.
yeah, not to mention all the whole thing with Zach and her saying, well, Zach is a demonic person because he said that he wishes I miscarried, and that's not actually what he said. He just said he didn't care what happened to you.
Right.
So it's just
Yeah.
like this
She's a
lady.
disaster.
She is a disaster. She's coming into this show, into the season, and she's like, I'm gonna be everybody's friend because that's what I think. It's like, no, girl, no, girl, no, girl.
Could you imagine if she did carry Zach's baby?
A nightmare, a walking, talking nightmare.
Yeah.
But before we go, we got a couple more things. The charges have been dropped against Lisa Hochstein and her ex-boyfriend Jody in a case against her ex-husband Lenny Hochstein, who she was accused of recording while Lisa and Lenny were going through their divorce. Now the judge agreed to toss it out, and she does not have to plead no contest or not guilty. I'm guessing that they did some digging and they found out why she may or may not have planted that recording device.
Yeah.
And said, you know what? We're not going to pursue this. Yeah. And let's get to our last segment before we go. I watched Off Campus. I finished it right after we got off of here last week. Let me tell you something. I read the books. Now, I did read the books. I did read the off-campus books, and I actually have read a couple of the spinoffs. Let me tell you about that book. It was a decent book. Yeah. It's a decent book. If you're a person that can read pretty easy, it's a decent read. But I'm gonna tell you about this TV show, Christy. I've never seen so many dicks in my life.
Well, first you said you ain't never seen so much ass in your life. Now it's dick, huh?
It was full
frontal
in my face in one of the episodes, and I'm like, whoa, like there's a lot of penis.
Amazon's getting a little risque, huh?
Yes. The show actually has a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which for a young adult show is like fantastic.
All that
but yeah, it was just so much penis, and I was like, oh my god, like, girl, I was like, I thought Heat of Rivalry was bad, but we didn't even see that much penis in Heat of Rivalry. I saw more penis in this show than we did in Heat of Rivalry. Also, we got news about Heat of Rivalry season 2. Jacob Tierney revealed that the book will be based on The Long Game, or the season will be based on the book The Long Game, and there's a new Heat of Rivalry book coming out this year too. Christy, what are you currently obsessed with on the internet?
Well, unfortunately, I have been obsessed with starting up my business as as being an insurance agent. So I haven't been keeping up with hardly anything. I mean, keeping up with minimal stuff. Getting ready to play on the Browns game down here for Tampa week 2, September 20th. Just sticking with what we've been watching. I did finish Love is Blind Poland. I really hope that they do a reunion on that one, because one of the couples that I swore was going to get married just so that she could spite her mom, they didn't. Yeah.
I forgot to talk about the other Love is Blind news that we got.
What other Love is Blind news do we have? Make it quick. We got to go.
Kelsey and Kwame from Love is Blind season 4 are getting a divorce.
I knew that was going to happen.
Well, we kind of all knew that was going to happen.
What is it when one race tries to date like another race to seem a certain way?
Oh, she used him as a fetish. That's what it was.
Totally.
Yeah. She was obsessed with the fact that Kwame was black.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was. And yes, he is a gorgeous, what, he's from Ghana, right? Or Nigeria?
Yes.
He's from Ghana.
I think it's from Ghana.
Gorgeous black man from Ghana. I mean, beautiful. But like, I knew she was just, I knew she was not into that because of love. And it's a shame because Kwame, I think, seems like a really awesome human being. And like, wasn't he living on the road and he kind of like gave up living on the road to live with her in Seattle?
Yeah. No, he was living in Portland. She was living in Seattle, and then they moved to Seattle together.
That's right. I knew he was, but he was also traveling back and forth, and his mom wasn't happy about them getting married.
No.
So, Mama was right however many years later, but man, yeah.
It was that, and then what was it? Micah. Micah really liked him too because him and Micah had a connection in the pods, and then that also contributed to her not getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we forgot to talk about Netflix has a new season of Perfect Match, and this is the fastest season of Perfect Match I've ever seen come out.
Yeah, I saw the finale is like coming out in 6 days. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't even watched the season yet.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is going on? And people aren't really talking about it. And I think, I don't know. I think they're gonna keep making Perfect Matches on Netflix until they can't no more. But yeah, I think last week we announced that it's Boston is the next season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Off Campus. Did you ever finish Singles Inferno?
No, I have not. I'm trying.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back to the Inferno.
I know. I only have one more season to go. So
yeah,
I've got the season finale of the second to last season and then the last season. So
yeah, season 5. Yeah, season 5 is regarded now as the best season.
Oh, good. Because you know what? I don't know. I think season 4 they ended up switching it up too much. I liked the original idea. And then they brought in season 4, they brought in extra people, they brought in 2 different locations. It was just everything is getting crazy. So, okay, now I need to watch season 5 to see if it's anything like the first couple seasons or if it's like season 4. And since it's the best, man, okay. And I want to watch the reunions, and I can't watch the reunions because I think it's like all of them at the reunion. It's not just one season at a time.
No, this past season they just did a season 5 reunion. They didn't do all of them together. So they just did a season 5 one.
Right, but I got to finish 4.
Yeah, you got to finish 4. But yeah, season 5 apparently is the best season. Like when I say them people have gone viral in Korea, they've gone viral in Korea.
I'll let you know when I watch it.
But Christy,
yes, ma'am.
We've come to an end here. Thank you guys for watching us. Thank you for following us. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Jersey Chasers. Follow us on Instagram and Threads at Jersey Chasers, on TikTok at Jersey Chasers Pods. We are also on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter now. We are everywhere.
Yes, we
are. Also.
Hit the button.
Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be Apple, Amazon, iHeart, Spotify. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Everywhere. Christy, I think because Love Island season 8 is crazy. Season 8 is crazy.
Yeah.
So Love Island season 8 is coming up. I think we should do a live watch along. I think we should do a live watch along for the people to get our reactions because I need to see this hot mess. It's in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Okay. I can possibly swing that. What time do they usually air those at?
Now I have the premium Peacock, so we can log in at 8:30.
Oh.
8:30. Because it's technically supposed to be 9 o'clock. We can log in at 8:30 and watch it.
Yeah, because I don't have a premium Peacock.
I have premium Peacock. And so that
can I log into yours at the same time?
We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, we have no commercials on premium Peacock, and it comes out at 8:30.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations to Birdie. They got he and his family got engaged.
Yes, congrats to Bergie and Taylor. I forgot about them.
Taylor.
Yes, Bergie and Taylor. Yeah. But like we said, thank you guys for watching. 30th episode of Jersey Chasers, which is crazy.
Woo!
Thank you
Yay!
for being with us for 30 weeks here on the Inside Edge Network. Follow the Inside Edge Network wherever you get your podcasts: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, you name it. I will see you guys on Friday. I will be here on Mic Check Take 2. Also, I've been banned from Cavs post-game shows, guys, because every time I do one, they lose.
Yeah.
If you don't see me on post-game, it's because I've been banned.
Superstitions.
Reasons. But thank you guys for watching us here on Jersey Chasers, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.